Budapest is a city that makes you feel at home while still leaving you in awe. Sitting on the Danube River, it has two sides, Buda with its calm hills and Pest with its busy, lively streets. Joined together by beautiful old bridges, the city is famous for its hot spring baths, amazing buildings and cozy cafes that gives it a warm, welcoming feel. At the same time, it has a deep history that you can sense as you walk through its streets. What makes Budapest special is the way it mixes elegance with everyday life, making it both exciting and welcoming. This was part of the reason I chose it as a destination for my first solo trip, apart from the ticket being very affordable. I do not like better thing. Hello everybody and welcome back to Ebony the Bee. Hi everyone, this is a disclaimer. This video will not be perfect. I am just doing things, freestyling things as I'm going. Now, this is my first solo trip ever. My very first one, and I have no plan whatsoever. Can you believe that I started checking how to get to my hotel from the airport barely 5 minutes ago, and I still don't know a way, but I will not get it.
Customers taking Amsterdam, you can only alight from the front 6 coaches, and this station has a short platform. Please ensure you are travelling in the correct part of the train. This is coach number 4.
Besides loving travel and collecting passport stamp, I've kind of turned testing or trying out perfumes at duty free into a hobby. I'm thinking of actually reviewing them because honestly, who doesn't like being around people who smell good? And because you know me, as in you know me, you are subscribed to this channel, you must smell good. It's a must. It's compulsory. You must smell good. I prefer the first one. I prefer this one. Guess who just lost her glasses? Me. I don't want to even start crying right now, but I'm actually pained, very, very pained. Hopefully, I'm running back to see if I can find it. The probability of finding it is literally 0.000. If I see it, no doubt more. It's the grace of God though, because this is painful, so annoying. I found my glasses. They actually kept it safe for me. Oh, sorry. If you've not subscribed yet to my channel, I really do not know what you're waiting for, because this is the perfect time. We don't have to go through this all the time. I don't have to beg. If you want me to beg, I will beg. Please subscribe. Please subscribe, like and comment. Please, I'll cry. But anyway, thank you if you've done that already. So immediately I got through customs and I saw welcome to Hungary. I was like, oh my god, we outside with no intention of going inside. But anyway, I got to Budapest at night and I got on the bus. The bus was right on time. I think it took about, I waited for about 5 minutes, give or take, and then I got on the bus and it was a smooth ride. And oh my god, the views. I enjoyed it. This is one thing I like doing. I take the bus from the airport to my hotel, but you can take a taxi if that's more convenient for you. And then I got off. This was my bus stop. And I got down. I was like, I'm gonna show you people the views. And this is the views. Enjoy the views with me. The same way I was here enjoying the views. From here, it was about 10 minutes walk to my hotel. I'm not going to review the hotel because they did something that pissed me off. So, whatever. They should go away. I'm not reviewing it. But you can see this was the side of the hotel. The only part of the hotel that I liked. So that was it. And then the next morning I had breakfast before I set out. I always like booking breakfast with my hotel. Okay, so I'm ready to start my day. I think it's almost 12 p.m. I started quite late, but I was tired. I needed rest. So anyway, the plan for today is to visit 2 historical sites. After that, I want to try one of Hungarian's, am I getting it right? Hungarian's traditional dish. I'm thinking maybe the goulash or something like that. But when that time comes, I will decide based on the menu that I see. And after that, I would like to go for a massage because I am stressed. I am so stressed. So I do need a massage. And after that, if there is time, I'd catch a boat cruise, like a late evening boat cruise. Because I've read so much. I went online to check about Hungary or Budapest, and a lot of pages were raving about the light setting at night. So I would love to see that. But anyway, yeah. I'm ready to leave. First solo trip. This is nice and interesting. Is this something I would do again? Definitely. This is me, myself, and I showing off what I wore. I actually went to Pinterest just to curate this. So drop a comment, all right? Thank you. Someone would think that growing up in Nigeria would make me be used to the sun, but the heat. This one is crazy. It is that bad that I have to be intentional about walking. It is so hot. I have to be intentional about making sure that I'm walking underneath a building or something, or a pathway. It is annoying. The goal was to get to Danube River to see the shoes on the Danube bank. When I checked Google Map, it was about 45 minutes walk from the hotel. But one thing about me, especially when I'm out alone, is that my movement is never straightforward. I will stop to check out whatever I find interesting, anything at all. People are gathering, I will stop. They are playing ball, I will stop. But really, is that not the whole purpose of being on vacation? Doing what you like, at your own pace, going where you want. But anyway, it took me about 2 hours to get to my destination. Keep watching and you'll see why. As I was gallivanting towards the Danube River, I spotted a sign, Farmers and Craft Fair. My first thought was, what's going on here? What's happening here? I have to see. I wandered in full of curiosity, only to realize I had arrived way too early. Most of the stores were still snoozing, and the crowd was no much crowd. On the third, I stopped at the one store that caught my eye because, let's be honest, if it involves food, I am immediately interested. 2 seconds. Even if the fair was half asleep, at least my snack radar was wide awake. I have to see. And of course, the views. What am I showing you? The views. I tried the chimney cake, and usually it is filled with some kind of filling, Nutella, ice cream, whatever you like basically. But I had mine plain because I still had a long way to go. The day was still young, and I know I'm still going to be eating quite a lot. So it's not bad at all. It actually tastes very nice. Oh my god, it's exactly when I wanted to walk in through it just so I can cool down. That's when they turned it off. I'm so sad. That would have actually been a very lovely experience.
Do mamy uciekł.
Idzie sobie. Chodźcie mu.
Ja sobie
So as I resumed my gallivanting, I looked towards the direction and then I saw some people resting in a hammock. I was like, okay, that looks interesting. Debbie should try it. And what did I do? Debbie went to try it. All right. I ended up spending about 30 minutes to 45 minutes trying this, and I stayed there for a minute and it was very relaxing. So this is a reminder that you should try something new. This was my first time of trying it and I found that I liked it, so I enjoyed doing it. So definitely I would like to do it again. So you can only know if you like something or an activity if you try it. You would never know until you try. So yeah, be like me, try new things, okay? I was about to go back to gallivanting when I spotted something with my left eye. I was like, what's that? Let's go back again, pan it a bit. And I saw Pepsi. I was like, are you people sharing free drink? I have to try it. And then I found that they were playing games. I was like, why not if not? I'm going to play game. And I found that I enjoyed it. I'm going to do it again. I actually spent quite some time doing this. I played 3 times. Other people played once. But I played 1, 2, 3 times. I actually enjoyed playing that game. It was organized by Pepsi. So shout out to Pepsi. They did a thing. I liked it and I enjoyed myself. So back to my waka, my many waka since morning. Okay, not since morning. I left by 12 or past 12. I've still not gotten to my first location on my list. This is the Croatian Palace in Budapest. It is close to Danube River. It's a beautiful old building that is now a fancy hotel. So basically, this is where you can enjoy history and comfort at the same time. After almost 2 hours of stopping, checking out different things, I finally got to my destination, which is the Danube River, and I got to the location of the shoes at the Danube River bank. It is 60 pairs of shoes in total, and the story about the shoes on the Danube River is a memorial. It honors the Jews who were killed during World War II by fascist forces in Budapest. People were forced to take off their shoes before being shot at the riverbank, and the shoes left behind symbolize the lives lost and the personal stories that ended there. Now, the main reason for them taking off their shoes was because the shoes were valuable and could be sold for money. It's a powerful reminder of history, loss, and remembrance. This is the Hungarian Parliament building in Budapest. It's a giant fancy castle-looking thing with Gothic designs by the Danube that makes you feel like you accidentally walked onto a movie set, because look at that building. Just take a look at the building. It's so big and beautiful and nice. So anyway, it is where the country's big decisions happen. But let's be honest, most of us just go there to stare at the epic dome, snap a selfie, and pretend that we understand politics. Feels so bad because I wanted to buy gelato from this brand, and their card reader had an issue, so they couldn't accept my payment, and they gave me for free. I decided to go get a massage because I really needed it at this point. I really needed it. And the first place I went to was closed. I had to go to another place. So I went to the first one, I think Jasmine Thai Massage. They were closed, and on Google it showed that they are supposed to be open. I'm standing this way because I'm exhausted. So I checked Google Map and then I found this one, Sky Thai Massage. They are open, but there's a customer in there and I have to wait for 5 minutes outside. I won't fault them because I did not make a reservation. Probably it would have been better if I made a reservation, but then again, it's just I don't have enough time for that. So hopefully they would accommodate me because I am tired and I need a massage. I actually do need one desperately. Luckily, they were able to accommodate me, so I got in. I took off my shoes, and they gave me that slide, and it was so soft and comfortable. And this was the room where they have different small rooms like this. So this was a particular room where I was assisted, or should I say, given a massage by one of the Thai ladies. I am so relaxed. I'm in the toilet, and I don't want to shout. I slept over. The only thing I can tell you after my experience or this whole experience is get a massage. Get a massage. It was like all my problems left me at that point. I slept off. One of the most relaxing nap I've ever had in my life. Get a massage. So at this point, I had visited 2 historical sites already, which is the shoes at Danube River bank and also the Parliament building, even if I didn't go in. And I was just taking a walk through the city, looking at the buildings, looking at artwork. Yes, I love looking at artwork. At this point, I was hungry and I decided to go try one of, one of their local dishes or their traditional food. And when I searched on Google, this was the place that was recommended to me, Goulash Museum. Okay, so I finally made it here. It took me a minute, or Google Map was giving me rubbish direction, but yay. So I'm in Goulash Museum and I'm looking to try out one Hungarian traditional dish. So I want to start this thing here. I try out traditional food, at least one of whatever country I'm visiting or whatever city I'm visiting. So today I want to try is it goulash? I hope I'm pronouncing it well, goulash. Yes. I feel like a lot of restaurants should adopt this style. It is very easy, especially when you attract tourists or the location attracts tourists. Get a menu with pictures, for God's sake. Get a menu with pictures. It makes it very easy for one to place an order, have an idea of what they are expecting. Not you giving me a menu and I do not even understand your language and I start cracking my brain on how to order. But anyway, I ordered with the one with rice. I didn't want to order with bread, so I had the goulash stew. Is it goulash stew with rice? And I tried it. The food was given the cousin to Nigerian rice and stew. If you've had Nigerian rice and stew, yes, it looks like Nigerian rice and stew, but it tastes different, and it was actually very nice. The meat wasn't so soft and wasn't so tough, so just the perfect softness. But anyway, it was nice, but the only thing I think was missing, or the only thing in my opinion that was missing, was pepper. Because as a Nigerian girl, a proud one that I am, food will not, if there's no pepper in the food, it will not go down well. And luckily, I traveled with my chili oil. It should be a staple. If you like pepper, if you like the heat, always go with like a chili oil. It will help you. And it did. After adding it, I was like, okay, I finished the food. I cleared my plate because it was actually that good. I actually enjoyed the food. I know earlier in the video I said I was going to go for boat cruise in the evening, but at this point I was very tired, my feet hurt, and I just wanted to go back to the room and sleep, or at least rest, because I was traveling the next day. My flight was very early in the morning and I needed to rest. So basically, but then I went to the airport, and the airport was actually very lovely, because I wasn't able to appreciate the beauty of the airport when I was coming or during my arrival, but when I was leaving, I was able to take it all in. My flight was very early in the morning, so I had to skip breakfast. So I had a very quick snack at the airport before I left. And then on my way out, I saw that they were doing like a promo for a car. In my mind, I was like, what if I want this car? If which is your horses, I would have, understand, step back in style, drive down in style. But anyway, thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you've not liked, if you've not subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you do it. And don't forget to share with your friends. See you later. Mwah.